Welcome to SSC College of Arts and Commerce, Ulhasnagar 4, Edupedia, a digital platform for learning and teaching. Myself, Assistant Professor KOMAL. Today, I am going to present the topic, Concept of Disparity 2, coming under the course, Foundation Course Plane, Module 3, designed for the programs, first year BMS, first year Banking and Insurance, first year BAF, semester 1. Here we go. Inequalities due to caste system. Before moving into this line, let us try and understand what the term inequalities mean. Inequalities refers to unequal treatment, unequal rights, unequal behavior, unequal growth, unequal opportunities, unequal education, and unequal resources and facilities being shared by a variety of people. This particular thing is very much observed still in India, even after the 75 years of independence. Let us try and understand inequalities arising out of caste system. What exactly it means? It means lower caste, those who are given the tag of lower caste, often face discrimination in the job market, with higher caste being preferred for employment opportunities. Dalits, in particular, are often relegated to low-paying and menial jobs, are excluded from many professional fields. That means, in India, lower caste and upper caste are being discriminated and their facilities and their rights are being deployed. Let us see what exactly the caste system in India or in Hinduism means. We have kept the Brahmins at the topmost position. Second comes Brahmins, whom we call to be the messengers of God. Or we feel that Brahmins are the only one who can connect us with the God or supreme power, which is absolutely a myth. Second is the Kshatriyas. We used to call Kshatriyas to be the kings, the ministers, the warriors, those who used to take care of their kingdoms and those who used to rule over. Third party, or the third level comes is Vaishya. Vaishyas are treated to be the merchants, the manufacturers, and the sailors and the traders, those who used to move from one into another to sell their produce and make money. In today's world, we can call them to be the corporates or the business. The last, which was treated as a last, but it is not the last at present, Shudras. Those who are treated to be the lowest caste, or those who are being deployed with the manual and very hard work, whom we can call to be the workers or the employees. And ultimately the Dalits. Dalits are treated to be the lowermost caste, whose rights are not being given to them. They are being deprived of many things, even their basic social needs. Now, inequalities caused by caste system, what does it result into? It results into, it violates fundamental rights. Being an Indian, every person has equal fundamental basic rights, creates disharmony and leads to conflicts. When one person is being given preference and other groups are not given preference, of course it generates disharmony, unrestful conditions, and creates conflicts, creates groupism. Responsible for groupism. We have seen people belonging to the same caste or tagged with the same caste, they are generating or creating groups which is not good for the social and economic growth. Because united we stand. Minority caste division. Again, there are certain areas where minorities are given certain preferences and majorities are being neglected with those preferences. Social status is low due to the narrow-minded people. People, they have what perceptions about various castes, upper caste, lower caste, middle class, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Shudras, Vaishyas or Dalits. They have low-mindedness, we can say myopia. Their vision is very poor, short-sightedness. They are not broad-minded. Lack of opportunities due to migration. People belonging to different castes or lower castes not getting opportunities properly, they have to move from one end to another they migrate, they keep on migrating for better employment opportunities, and migration may create displacement of people and loss of culture. Ill treatment to lower caste. It has been still observed that people are keeping themselves away from lower caste people. They feel that their day is not good, or it is not a good omen to see the lower caste people, though it is a myth. Now let us see what is the caste result into. Caste wars and communal riots are social conflicts that have deep-rooted causes and devastating effects. Contributing to the escalation of these conflicts, they result in loss of life, displacement of people, and breakdown of social cohesion. They are disturbing the social peace a lot. Now, as this diagram, as this figure clearly shows what the Brahmin does, what the Kshatriyas does, what the Vaishyas does, and what the Shudras does. And as Kshatriyas are being armfully, Brahmins are also getting everything without demand. Vaishyas, they have to work under the pressures of Kshatriyas and Brahmins, and the Shudras ultimately are in the clutches of all rest of the caste. Now, why this caste system in India? What are the factors being responsible or creating these caste differences, these disparities? Modern education, factors responsible change in caste system in India. Now, it has been years or decades, people have suffered a lot because of discrimination in caste. But now people have become alert, awake. Globalization, liberalization, privatization and government policies has made the lesser impact or created or helped in creating the less negative effect generating out of caste systems. Let us see what are the better or positive factors. First is modern education. Modern education says or gives equal opportunities to everybody, whether we belong to any caste or any creed. Industrialization. Growth of economy in the way of industrialization. Villages or rural areas are getting converted into industries, and industries are creating better opportunities for all caste of people. Urbanization. Urbanization has also created needs and demands for people in urban areas or metro cities, which is generating good opportunities for all castes of people over there. Modern means of transportation and communication. Government has created very better transportation modes like local trains, metros, AC trains, buses, double-decker buses, AC buses. Every now and then means of transportation are becoming modern and modern. The best example in Mumbai, in Kolkata, Delhi is the metro railway, and communication channels, that is IT sector, artificial intelligence, communication technology, social apps, they all have generated such a platform where the caste system discrimination is decreasing day by day. Increase in the importance of wealth. People have understood the importance of wealth by working hard, working with people belonging to any caste. The new legal system. Law has imposed lots of penalties, lots of punishments to those who are giving or those who are putting fuel to the fire of caste system. Another is Sanskritization. Now we are believing in Sanskrit, and we have started giving value to our Sanskrit language because it is our base for the culture. Westernization, we are living a life of blend of Indian traditions and Western culture as well. Now, the causes. Endogamous nature of the caste. Members of a caste or subcaste has to marry within his or her own caste or subcaste. This practice of endogamy makes the people narrow-minded. When one is forced to get married into his caste, his subcaste, his creed, it is definitely going to stop their growth, stop their broadness. Next is strong desire to enhance caste prestige. Many people or every member thus tries his level best to see that his caste prestige is safeguarded and enhanced. Everybody is worried about their people, their caste people, which is not good. When we will eliminate the difference between castes, we will think about the other caste people's development at the same time, in the same, on the same page. Third is advancement of technology. Technology is growing so fast that members of the caste have to be in touch with one another regularly, and thus they are, on the contrary, creating certain social groups based on their caste via technology. Like you might have seen matrimony. There are many matrimony sites which are specifically meant for specific caste to get married into their own caste. Urbanization or migration. When the people from rural, they move to the cities, naturally they search for their nearer and dear ones on the basis of the caste. When we move out of country or out of our town, when we see or when we meet the person of our caste, we feel very happy and secure, whereas it makes no sense. Powerful hold of the caste over the members. People have cohesive, strong groups belonging to their caste, and they are misusing or dominating others with the help of their members. Now, inequalities caused by the caste system violates fundamental rights, creates disharmony. We have discussed all these. Next is linguistic diversity in India, or linguistic discrimination in India. As in the diagram we can see the majorly spoken languages or the certain examples. The blue oval directly tells us the majority of people in India are Hindi speaking, Hindi Bhashi. They speak Hindi. Another percentage is Tamil, Urdu, Telugu, Odia, Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati, Kannada and Punjabi, and many more. India is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world, with over 1600 languages being spoken. Can you imagine 1600? Each language reflects a unique story, history, tradition, customs. Now, even the language has created so many problems. That's why I put a question mark. Bharat की सबसे बड़ी problem क्या है? Of course, English language. We are connected with our roots, with our language, with our mother tongue. English is not our language. It is a language coming from other countries. Those countries are not our own. So imposition of English language is our Indian problem. The solution, we call ourselves Indians to be the good managers or jugadu. So we have generated English. We are using the language Hindi, but using the script English, typing those words in English, but the words of the language is Hindi, which is popularly known as Hinglish. Now, the development of national language, Hindi, development of common scripts, yes, ban on social parties and other organizations which try to solidify linguism. Government has put a strict ban on those parties, political parties, those who are simply boosting up one language. Reorganization of states into administrative units. Suggestions of Sarkaria Commission. The Sarkaria Commission was appointed in 83 to examine the language problem in India and to suggest a means for the solution of the problem. Because in India, multiple languages are spoken, being number of multiple states. So it was even difficult for us, for Indians, to make a move to another state, or interstate languages were also a problem. So R.S. Zakaria was the chairperson of the commission, and the commission made a couple of recommendations for the solutions. Now, regional movements after result in violent educations, disturbs the law, order, situation, and has negative implications on the economy and state as well as the nation. Regionalism can become a shield for militancy and extremism to create an internal security threat that was observed in 19. Several reasons including geographical factors, historical factors, linguistic factors, and even political factors have led to the growth of regionalism in India. There are various forms of regionalism such as secessionism, state disputes, demands for autonomy. Still, there are people doing struggle in South to create different states. And the states like Jharkhand, states like Uttarakhand are the best example. Even one near Hyderabad is very good example of demanding for the separate state, being different region and different language. Now, regionalism is India suggestions. Doing away with regional imbalance, abolition of regional parties. We need to abolish the regional parties. Let the political parties be at central level and common. They should work commonly. Top priority to the economic development of deprived zones. Restructuring the society. Let us restructure the society. Let us not structure on the basis of the caste or Brahmins or Kshatriyas, etc. Acculturation. Develop means of transportation and communication. Let everybody get proper education. Appeal through mass media. Mass media plays a best role, main role. And rather we should focus on mass media or the media. We should depend on media to eliminate all these differences generating out of region, generating out of religion, generating out of caste system, generating out of economic system or financial backup or financial status of people. Here I wind up my presentation. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.